What is up, my people? Jabo is here. I am back and here to give you the fifth installment on how to make money when homeless. Now, this is a very big deal because after this video, I will be moving into my actual step-by-step process on how to get out of homelessness and how to be comfortable while you're stuck in that position. So, let's move on. Number 5, homeless entrepreneurship. That means that you could buy and sell on the street. You see people doing it all the time. They find scraps of wire or whatever and twist it into jewelry and stuff like that, but they usually, I can't talk. They usually will get moved along. That's because they don't have a seller's license. Now that license only costs about $28, maybe $35 here. It will vary from state to state, but it shouldn't vary by too much. The bigger cities like Seattle, LA, New York might be a bit more. In fact, it probably is a bit more. But smaller towns and cities, probably not. So what you're going to need to do is go to your local courthouse, your city hall, and get yourself a seller's license. Now that license makes it so that you could sit on any corner you want with a blanket or tarp out as your table and sell products. You have a license to be there, but this only works if you have permission from the owner of the place that you are setting up. If it's the city, talk to them. If it's a store, talk to the manager. Be presentable. Smile, comb your hair, shave, take a shower. You know what you need to do. If you want to get out of the situation, start acting like it. It's easy once you actually know where you're heading with it. Don't sit there and contemplate anymore. It's time to get you guys out of there. Get permission from the owner of the business or manager to be there. You could sell there all day. All day. Some will even let you be there for a couple days until you have to move on. Now you're probably asking, but Jabo, what are we going to sell? Well, you have a couple options actually. Buying and selling is going to be your main way of doing it. Now this could be going to the dollar store and getting some of their little knickknacks and stuff, selling it for $4 as some kind of set or kit. Sometimes they get in some really cool stuff. Maybe you're artistic. Maybe you can draw faces really well or something like that. If you want to set up a stand for that, you can. But it's time consuming. That way, if you can draw or sculpt or wood carve, that is great. But you're going the route with the least resistance. And you want to be out off the streets as fast as possible. Or you want to save money as fast as possible so you can. What you want to do is buy from Chinese wholesalers. They sell all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Not name brand, but things that are pretty damn close. You could get gadgets. You could buy clothes, shoes. They have watches. They have solar chargers and stuff. Choose something that you know, that you have some knowledge on, that you could talk to people about. Now you'll be buying it for 5 cents, 10 cents on the dollar. No big deal. For $5 you can get an actual inventory of about 45 products if you do it right. And most of the time you can find free shipping. But say you spend $3.50 on this really cool smartwatch for kids or whatever. Probably not realistic. Those are about 27 or so, but you could sell that for about $50 here, especially if you hype it up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Sellers do it all the time. Nothing illegal about it. Nothing at all. Don't straight up lie, but act real excited about what it can do. Real excited. So, once you sell your inventory, take out as little as possible while you're selling. You're not going to sell it all on the first day, so do not spend your whatever profits you do make on whatever you want. from the total, you're going to take what it cost to buy the product, minus that out. That was your total profit. Now from that, take out what you need for a week's worth of food, shower tokens, gas, plan your trip so you don't spend as much, and things like that. Take that money out. That's out of there, that's in the vault, that's ready to be used. What's left, you're going to take half of that and you're going to shove it into your savings account. If you don't have one, you can go open up a safety deposit box in a bank. They're usually relatively cheap. Most banks have them. Most of the bigger bank branches do anyway. Put your money in there. It won't cost much. It's like $25 every 2-3 months. That's with my bank. I don't use that. I have an account, but it doesn't cost much. Put your money in there. Go in there and deposit your money in there from now on. Once you have enough to start putting back, do it. Now take the remaining half of what you have left, and you're going to use that to put back towards other products that you're going to buy. Say you want to get into something that's a little cheaper for you to buy in the first place. Jewelry, watches, shoes, really cool t-shirts, frickin' hammers. It's up to you. Put that money towards more products. Or an actual table to tote around in a little suitcase. Those exist. Or, God willing, a cart. So you can have an actual shop base. That might cost a little bit more. But put that back towards the business. And keep branching out and selling and keep moving your way up. If you do it that way, you will end up off the streets in, I give it 6 months, if that. That's simply to allow for shipping time, because it is from China. But it wouldn't take long. So anyway, this has been Jabo Habo. Happy to be back with you guys. Like, subscribe, and as always, listen to Jabo.